Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Mind Rush. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, and the most thrilling moments caught on camera. Let's get your heart racing. June 19th, 2016, Warren County, Ohio. Troopers spotted a reckless driver on southbound Affure 71 near Route 48 and made the stop without issue at first. The driver, 51-year-old Thomas Gorman, the passenger, a woman from Tiltonsville, Ohio. And the moment troopers approached, she subtly signaled for help. Before anyone could process what was going on, Gorman stomped the gas, with the woman still inside, and dragged one of the troopers a short distance before bolting onto the freeway.
319, running from me, got a female.
The chase charged down I-71, then west onto I-275. Gorman swerved through traffic like a man possessed, ignoring every siren and signal behind him. Troopers stayed tight on him as he cut lanes, pushed the limits, and refused to stop. The passenger remained inside, and the risk escalated by the second. Near Winton Road, it all unraveled. Gorman lost control of the vehicle and troopers moved in. After a brief struggle on the shoulder, he was cuffed and taken into custody. The woman was injured from what authorities later confirmed was an assault by Gorman during the ordeal. She was immediately taken to safety and later reunited with her family. Charges: kidnapping, felonious assault, fleeing and eluding reckless operation. What started as a routine traffic stop turned into a terrifying situation, and Thomas Gorman's reckless attempt to escape only made things worse. Fortunately, the victim is safe. As for Gorman, he won't be seeing I-275 again anytime soon. October 2023, South Florida. Florida Highway Patrol received a bolo from Collier County. Be on the lookout for a stolen Range Rover. A short time later, troopers found it, abandoned on I-75 near mile marker 30. The suspects, gone, but not far. Turns out, the group had ditched the SUV and jumped into a black Mercedes sedan headed eastbound. It didn't take long before troopers picked them up again, this time flying down the highway like it was the Indy 500.
What's your guys on traffic conditions? You compound 75, 1153 Central.
The Mercedes was clocked hitting at least 140 miles per hour, weaving through lanes with no sign of slowing. The vehicle ripped down the I-75 toward Broward County, dangerously close to other cars as it barreled ahead. Troopers followed from a distance, waiting for the right moment. No sirens, no mistakes, just patience.
Copy 2 miles west of Flamingo Road. 135 to your left, which lane? Exiting Flamingo. 10-4-11-26 attempting to pit 381-1048.
As the Mercedes approached the I-595 split, the opportunity came. Off the Flamingo Road exit, just before 2:50 p.m., troopers executed a clean pit maneuver, spinning the sedan off the road and bringing it to a full stop. All 3 suspects were taken into custody without further incident. Dashcam footage captured the takedown from start to finish. 1 second they were running, the next they were in cuffs. Charges: fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, grand theft, auto possession of burglary tools. Additional felonies pending investigation, from Range Rover to Mercedes. These suspects thought they could outpace the law. But when you're running 140 on I-75 and FHP is behind you, it only ends one way: fast cars, bad decisions, and a pit stop they won't forget. May 21st, 2024, Dural, Florida. It was just another night in South Florida, until someone decided to steal a flatbed tow truck. Not just any truck, this one had a forklift loaded on the back. And not just any theft, this one kicked off near Northwest 83rd Avenue and 27th Street, where the suspect rear-ended a patrol car before even starting the chase. From there, it was chaos.
Getting off of 107 southbound, 107 southbound. 107 southbound, getting off on the ramp. Cruising control, you think he's gonna bail out? He's getting back on the extension, going northbound. We're right by the FHP building, right by the FHP building.
The massive truck roared onto the Palmetto Expressway like it was playing bumper cars with real traffic. Police say it struck everything from a cruiser to a light pole, even a giant highway message board. The chase then shifted onto 836, where things got even wilder. A median got crushed, a palm tree went down, and suddenly that flatbed was barreling into oncoming traffic. Every officer stayed on high alert as the behemoth truck kept rolling. The flatbed finally came to a smoky stop under an overpass near Northwest 107th Avenue. Officers moved in fast and took the suspect into custody without further drama. According to Dural PD, he was a little upset, which is probably an understatement for someone who just wrecked half of Dade County. Charges: Official charges not released at time of arrest. Expect a buffet of vehicle theft, property damage, reckless driving, and assault on law enforcement. 1 forklift, 1 flatbed, multiple police cars, and a palm tree. Dural PD shut it down before things got any worse. And we're betting next time this guy thinks twice before stealing construction equipment in rush hour. May 17, 2024, Alberta, Alabama. It was a peaceful Friday in Alberta until Charles William Moore pulled into his own driveway and spotted a squad car waiting for him. Instead of saying howdy, Moore slammed it in reverse, jumped the curb, and disappeared into the tree line like a deer on Red Bull. Chief Stan Devane caught the action live. Moore popped back out, floored it onto Old Foley Road, and hit 90 miles per hour heading for Highway 98. A second officer joined in as Moore zigzagged his way through a trailer park, a quiet neighborhood, and several business parking lots like he was playing Grand Theft Auto on easy mode.
20 trailer park.
Alright, 301, he's coming back. Back on 98, headed towards the Beach Express. We're going to turn right and go 1060, just run the red light. We're going towards Foley, westbound on 98.
Doesn't have to tell anymore. Coming back out on Jennifer. South on Jennifer. West on Hamilton towards 59. West on Hamilton towards 59. South on Bay Street. South on Bay Street. West on Michigan. West on Michigan towards 59. That's behind liquidation outlet. 301 coming towards you.
He's looping around Pinner. He's headed back towards.
The chase barreled through parking lots full of cars and people. Moore didn't slow down for anything. At one point, he flew through the Winn-Dixie lot like he was dodging cones, squeezing between a pickup and a row of parked cars without lifting his foot off the gas. Chief Devane made the call. Take him out if you can. Moore sideswiped the front bumper of Devane's Tahoe, but still managed to escape, temporarily.
We're in the Winn-Dixie parking lot. If y'all get a chance, put him out. Take him out. It's too dangerous. Take him out. You just hit me. Coming back out on 59.
The pursuit finally came to a cheeseburger-scented conclusion in the McDonald's parking lot in Foley. Moore crashed out, jumped from the car, and made a last-ditch sprint into the neighboring O'Reilly Auto Parts. Spoiler alert, O'Reilly doesn't sell escape plans. Officers tackled him inside and slapped the cuffs on without further drama. Charges: attempting to elude multiple counts of reckless endangerment, reckless driving, numerous traffic citations in both Alberta and Foley. 12 minutes, 2 towns, and 1 McDonald's drive-through later, Charles William Moore landed himself in the Baldwin County Jail. No bond, no nuggets. And next time someone's waiting in your driveway with handcuffs, maybe just knock first. October 8, 2022, Bibb County, Georgia. Around 8:58 p.m., an officer patrolling Antioch Road clocked a speeding vehicle going 47 in a 35. But speed wasn't the wild part. Someone was sitting on the roof. The officer whipped a U-turn and lit it up. The driver didn't even flinch. Instead, the car cut through a gas station lot and punched it onto Broadway, engine roaring. What started as a traffic stop just turned into a pursuit.
Turning back onto Antioch Road, turning left back onto Antioch Road.
The chase tore through half of Bibb County. Broadway, Pittman, Kaysen, Spikes, Rutherford, Shingler, Ponce de Leon, Houston, and Newburgh Avenue. Stop signs, ignored. Lanes, optional. At one intersection, the suspect nearly T-boned a civilian without even tapping the brakes. The driver flew through tight turns, nearly clipped parked cars, and kept speeds high while cutting through neighborhoods like it was his personal racetrack. Officers stayed on him, waiting for him to slip.
Crossing over Newburgh Avenue, turning right onto Newburgh Avenue.
Right on Newburgh Avenue.
That moment came at Newburgh and Pio Nono. The driver tried to turn too hard, too fast, lost control, and crashed straight into someone's yard. Doors flew open. All 3 occupants bailed. The driver ran into the woods, but didn't make it far. He re-emerged not long after, and officers took him down. Now here's where it gets even messier. The man reeked of alcohol and marijuana. His eyes were red and glazed over, and he was sweating bullets, but claimed he hadn't been driving. Inside the car? A loaded SCCY CPX-1 with an extended mag, red bandana tied to the end. The serial number had been partially filed off, but cops still recovered it. Turns out, it was stolen out of Bibb County. They also found an open bottle of pre-mixed booze, multiple phones, a woman's purse with another gun, clean, and a whole lot of lies. At the jail, he refused DUI testing, saying he didn't have a license, so it don't matter. Then during booking, officers found a bag of weed hidden in his underwear, after he swore he wasn't carrying anything. Charges: felony fleeing DUI, refusal, possession of a stolen firearm, obstruction possession of marijuana, driving without a license, multiple traffic violations. From rooftop passengers to a stolen pistol with a red bandana, this wasn't your average Saturday night. The guy ran, crashed, lied, hid weed in his boxers, and still thought he could talk his way out of it. Spoiler, he couldn't. July 23, 2024, near Salix, Iowa. A deputy clocked a speeding sedan flying westbound on County Road K35 and tried to make a routine stop. The brake lights flicked on, then off again, and the driver never slowed. Behind the wheel was Justin Darby of Ottawa, Iowa. According to officials, Darby was driving on a barred license, and the vehicle wasn't empty. 4 passengers were packed in with him. The deputy called it in. What started as a basic stop quickly turned into a full-on pursuit. Darby flew through a stop sign and turned left onto Old Highway 75 in Sloan. The deputy called it out on the radio. He blew the stop sign. What followed was a 117-mile-per-hour pursuit. Darby dodged traffic, passed multiple vehicles, and pushed the car to its limit. The cruiser stayed close, both vehicles tearing down the highway, slicing through rural Iowa like a scene out of a chase movie, only with much worse timing.
Just 1050. Nope, definitely 1050. Roll over.
The pursuit ended near Salix. As Darby tried to pass a semi, he swerved to avoid another one coming the opposite way. That's when the sedan lost control, flipped 3 times, and crash-landed in a muddy field, miraculously landing upright. 2 passengers were hospitalized, but everyone survived. Darby? He climbed out and took off on foot, sprinting across the field like the world's muddiest escape artist. The deputy gave chase, and the video ends with both of them running across the top of the frame like a bizarre farmyard cartoon. Authorities later found Darby chest-deep in a sewage lagoon, trying to hide. He was coaxed out, decontaminated, and taken into custody, smelling like a lawsuit. Charges: driving with a barred license, felony, fleeing reckless, driving multiple traffic violations, resisting arrest. Justin Darby went from 117 miles per hour to face first in a sewage pond, and somehow lived to tell the tale. Next time someone asks why you don't run from the law, just send them this video. March 2nd, 2025, Iowa County, Wisconsin. A 911 call came in reporting a car flying down U.S. Highway 18/151 at nearly 140 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, using the shoulder and the median like a personal racetrack. Minutes later, a state trooper clocked a Lexus going 110 miles per hour on the opposite side of the highway. On the northbound side, a county deputy picked up the same car as it blasted up behind his squad. Radar read 120 miles per hour. He tried to catch up, but the Lexus slowed, then punched it again past 100. The deputy called in the pursuit but couldn't get close enough to see the plates. His squad couldn't hold high speed, so he radioed the trooper behind him. Take the lead.
Speeds 120, passing East Brigham Road, entering Dane County.
Passing East Brigham Road.
Speeds 135.
The Lexus began slowing down like it might finally stop, then floored it again, cutting across lanes, blowing past traffic. The trooper got close enough to catch the plate as the suspect, now fully committed, pushed the car to 135 miles per hour. As they neared exit 65, the Lexus kicked up gravel on a curve, tires sliding as it hugged the shoulder. Officers stayed tight, watching every swerve as the vehicle took the bend hard and fast.
Current speed 95, right lane.
Right lane.
Passing mile marker 64.
Passing mile marker 64.
Speeds 120, right lane, approaching exit 65.
120, right lane, approaching this.
Vehicle lost control, 1050 into the right ditch. Multiple rolls. Vehicle lost control, 1050 into the right ditch. Multiple rolls.
Without warning, the Lexus rotated, slid off the right side, and launched into the air. The car flipped violently before disappearing down the embankment. Officers rushed in but couldn't see the vehicle from the road. One trooper climbed a fence and found it upside down in the brush, silent, crushed, and empty. Rescue crews arrived. The fire department deployed the jaws of life to search the cabin. No one was inside. That's when a drone was launched. Roughly 20 yards away, southeast of the wreck, the drone spotted a body. It was the driver, ejected during the crash and lying motionless in the grass. EMS arrived and confirmed what they feared. Bo was deceased. A debris field stretched nearly 200 yards. Scattered through it were a wallet, a Wisconsin license, and a prescription bottle, all identifying Bo as the sole occupant. Charges, if survived: felony fleeing reckless driving, speeding 140+ miles per hour, endangering the public. No passengers were involved. One driver, one Lexus, over 140 miles per hour. Bo ran the engine hot, pushed the limits, and paid the ultimate price. It ended in seconds, airborne, flipped, and ejected. Sometimes the road runs out before the gas does. Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're hungry for more heart-pounding action and edge-of-your-seat excitement, don't go anywhere, because we're just getting started. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more mind-blowing moments coming your way soon.